All right, Capricorn, welcome. If you've been feeling like you are on the brink of some massive life shift, well, you're not wrong. We're about to dive deep into your 2026, a year that's truly all about building a brand new foundation. And sometimes that means clearing away the old stuff first. So let's get into it.
So what's the big deal about 2026? Why is this the year where things really start to happen? Look, for the past year or so, you've gotten the previews, the little hints. But now the planets of real, lasting change are settling into new parts of your life for good. This isn't a drill anymore. This is the main event.
Exactly. Think about 2025 like it was the movie trailer. You saw some exciting clips, you got a feel for the story, but then the major players, those heavy-hitting planets, they stepped back. But in 2026, the movie is starting. Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus aren't just visiting. Nope, they are moving in, unpacking their bags, and they are planning to stay for years. This is where the real work, and trust me, the real rewards, finally begin.
And the very first place that's getting this massive overhaul, it's the most personal one you've got. Your home, your family, your roots. The very foundation of your private life. And this is all happening thanks to your ruling planet Saturn.
Now, as a Capricorn, you and Saturn are old friends. You get it. It's your guide, the planet of discipline, of structure, of rewards that you actually have to work for. Saturn doesn't hand out freebies, but anything it helps you build, you know it's built to last a lifetime. It is the great teacher, and in 2026, class is officially in session, right inside your own home.
Okay, so let's get specific. February 14th, that's the date. Saturn moves into your fourth house. In astrology, that zone governs everything about your home, your family, your emotional security. I mean, the absolute deepest, most private part of your chart. This is a huge deal. It only happens about every 29 years. So for the next 2.5 years, Saturn's going to be stress testing the very bedrock of your life, asking you, hey, is this foundation really as strong as you think it is?
And let's be real for a second. Saturn's lessons can feel pretty heavy at first. You might feel this intense pressure from your family. Maybe you're taking on a huge new responsibility, like a mortgage or caring for a parent. And you're going to realize that the old ways of doing things, those old family dynamics, they just don't cut it anymore. It might feel like things are ending, but I want you to remember, you're just clearing the land to build something better.
Because this is where all that hard work pays off in a big way. These challenges, they're basically the price of admission for some incredible long-term security. This is the cosmic energy you need to finally buy or build that home you've been dreaming about. It could be about starting your own family or maybe even launching a business right from your kitchen table. The bottom line is, Saturn is here to help you create true, unshakable security, both in your heart and in your life.
So it makes sense, right? If you're building a solid home base, you've got to secure the financial foundation to support it. The universe is pushing you to restructure your career and finances too. In 2026, it is all about how you earn, what you own, and how you build real, lasting wealth.
Okay, let's pull out the map and see how this plays out. The year starts with a bang on February 17th. There's an eclipse that could spark a totally new way for you to make money. Then, June 30th, you've got Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, moving into your zone of shared resources. This is going to supercharge things like investments, loans, even your partner's income. But the main event? That's July 27th. The nodes shift, kicking off a 1.5 years of intense focus on your money. The whole story of the year is about building from your personal income to leveraging your shared wealth. It's a total evolution.
But the money story isn't just about spreadsheets and income streams. It's also about how you work. And for that, we have to talk about another major player on the field, Uranus, the Great Awakener. This is the planet of surprises, of lightning bolt ideas, of total revolution. Uranus doesn't politely ask for permission, it just shows up and shakes everything up.
And get this, starting April 26th, Uranus kicks off a 7-year tour through your house of daily work and routines. What does that actually mean for you? It means out-of-the-blue job offers that you have to say yes to, like right now or the chance is gone. It means the way you work could completely change. Maybe you'll be using more AI or new tech, your team might change, your whole job description could morph into something new. Your Capricorn brain loves a good plan, I know, but with Uranus, the name of the game is radical adaptability. You've got to be ready to pivot.
Okay, so with all this massive change happening at home and at work, it's only natural that your relationships are going to come up for review too, right? Both the personal ones and the professional ones. And that's exactly what the universe has scheduled for the last part of the year.
So, Starting on October 3rd, Venus, the planet of relationships, money, and values, goes retrograde. First, it's going to be in your friendship zone, which means old friends or old issues might pop back up. You'll be asking yourself, who's really on my team now? Then, Venus will back up into your career house, and you'll be reviewing your big picture goals and your professional connections. The ultimate point of this whole process is to get crystal clear, to make sure that the people you have around you, in life and at work, are a match for the new foundation you are so carefully building.
Whew. Okay, that was a lot of information. I know. We've talked about your home, your career, your money, your relationships. So how on earth do you put all of this together? Let's break it down into a simple, straightforward action plan.
What I love about this is how it clearly separates the two different kinds of energy you'll be working with. Over on the left, you've got your Saturn areas. This is where you need to practice patience, building that new foundation at home, dealing with family stuff, letting go of the past. That all takes time. You can't rush it. But then over on the right, you've got the energy of Uranus and Jupiter. This is where you have to be bold, you have to be decisive. When that wild job offer appears, you jump on it. When a new investment idea comes up, you explore it. This is your green light to take action.
So, as we wrap this up, I want you to hold on to this idea. This is your mantra for the year. 2026 is not about just hunkering down and trying to survive the changes. No way. It's about you actively participating in building your own future. It's about having the wisdom to be patient when you need to be, and the courage to act fast when the opportunity is right. It's about building something that will support you for decades. This is your year to build, Capricorn. Make it count.